Today we're going to be taking a look at beta.openai.com. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the OpenAI company, they have two of the most prominent and promising artificial intelligence models out on the market, those being GPT-3 and DALL-E 2. GPT-3 is an autoregressive language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like text, and it was trained on approximately 175 billion machine learning parameters. You can kind of think of this as a advanced autocomplete for your text. You give it an input, it gives you a response. DALL-E 2, or DALL-E, is a version of the GPT transformer model to interpret natural language inputs and generate corresponding images. It was trained on approximately 12 billion parameters, and you can see examples over here to the right. This is in closed beta right now, but you can sign up for the waitlist. GPT-3, though, I believe is in open beta, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So let's take a look at the quick start tutorial and maybe browse through a couple of the examples, as well as take a look at the playground over here. So let me go through here. Let's start off with the introduction so we can all understand what this API does, this OpenAI API does. Um, there's a couple concepts here that they want to drive home. Those are prompts and completions, tokens, and models. Like I said, it gives you give it a prompt and it gives you response. There's not too much to be derived from that particular text. The tokens, every word is tokenized along with your answer. For most models, you get about 2,048 tokens, or approximately 1,500 words between both your prompt and your answer. One token is approximately 4 characters or 0.75 words. Tokens can be words or just chunks of characters. For example, the word hamburger gets broken down into the tokens ham, bur, and gur, while the short common words like parent is a single token. They have a tokenizer tool that you can take a look here. Um, but I would just assume that if you were working with a model, try to stay clear of this 1,500 word limit, and you should be good. They have several models here. The API is powered by a set of models with different capabilities and price points. The base GPT-3 models are called DaVinci, Curie, Babbage, and Ada. Our Codex series is a descendant of GPT-3 that's been trained on both natural language and code. So that should be this private beta down here, this code completion private beta. Might take a look at that later. Let's take a look at it now. We'll come back to that. Let's take a look at the quick start tutorial. So you can imagine an AI that is an advanced autocomplete and text processing tool. Uh, is very good at several tasks. For example, content generation, summarization, classification, data extraction, translation, etc., etc. So the basic idea is that you will be using the completions endpoint, and you're going to send off a prompt to the completions endpoint, and it'll give you a completion. So if you can see here, it says write a tagline for an ice cream shop, and the completion says we serve up smiles with every scoop. So here it gives us a couple examples of prompts. Suggest name for a horse, one name for a horse, sugar. Suggest one name for a black horse, midnight. Both great. It goes on here to talk about your different prompts and how it affects the way that you would get answers back in different settings to also affect your answers from the API. So the more specific you are, the more specific an answer you might get back. So if you see here, it says suggest 3 names for a horse that is a superhero. It's saying here that the prompt wasn't good enough, and you're getting just basic names that aren't necessarily horse related. In many cases, it's helpful to both show and tell the model what you want. Adding examples to your prompt can help communicate patterns or nuances. Try submitting this prompt, which includes a couple of examples. So if you see below, you can say cat, names like Captain Sharpclaw, Agent Furball, the Incredible Feline, dog, Ruff the Protector, Wonder Canine, Sir Barks-a-Lot, and you got a horse, and the answer is Mighty Equine, the Great Galloper, and Thunderhoof. Much more horsey, if you ask me. So here it talks about temperature. Uh, so you may have noticed that you submitted the same prompt multiple times in examples above, and the model would always return identical or very similar completions. This is because your temperature was set to 0. Try resubmitting the same prompt a few times with the temperature set to 1. So you'll see this prompts Angel the Hero, Blaze the Wonder Horse, and Pegasus. Blaze the Wonder Horse, Pegasus, and Black Beauty, Centaur, Black Beauty, and Spirit were all the answers. So it while it wasn't completely unique, definitely changed it up. So when the temperature is above 0, submitting the same prompt results in different completions each time. Remember that the model predicts which text is most likely to follow the text preceding it. Temperature value is between 0 and 1 that essentially lets you control how confident the model should be when making these predictions. Lowering temperature means it will take fewer risks and completions will be more accurate and deterministic. Increasing temperature will result in more diverse completions. So if you want to take a look more at understanding tokens, we kind of went over it a little bit earlier. Um, you can take a look at the temperature here, more in-depth information on temperature, but it just reiterates the same thing that we've already kind of read and talked about. So for building the application, you're going to need Node.js or Python and Flask. Whatever you prefer. Looks like you'll need to get it from, oh, this Git repository here, or download the zip file, add your API key, which I assume you would get from the upgrade up here. I do not know. I will have to get back on that. So you need to take your API key and copy it in your newly created environment file. I'm sorry, copy one of your API keys below and set it as the OpenAI key in your newly created env file. So note here, when using JavaScript, all API calls should be made on the server side only, since making calls in client-side browser code will expose your API key. There's more details, but for now then, I would suggest you use Python. So from within the folder, just run npm install, npm run dev, and after that, it should open up a server on port 3000. So go to localhost 3000, you'll see the server. All of this looks pretty simple, straight to the point. This code snippet here, you're sending off, it seems like you're sending off the prompt. And then you should get an answer. Anyhow, closing. Let's take a look at their models and pricing here. They use Text DaVinci 2 in this model here. They claim it is their most capable natural language processing model. Pricing is pay as you go per 1,000 tokens, with $18 in free credit that can be used during your first 3 months. Let's take a look a little bit more at that. So the 4 models are all priced differently except for DaVinci and Curie, with DaVinci and Curie being 5 times as expensive as Babbage. So 1,000 tokens cost you 6 cents with its most powerful model. If I'm correct, they said let's just take a look. 2,048 tokens is about 1,500 words. So if you were to process 1,500 words, that would cost you approximately 12 cents. Interesting. For more advanced tasks, you might find yourself wishing you could provide more examples or context that you can fit in a single prompt. The fine-tuning API is a great option for more advanced tasks like like this. Fine-tuning allows you to provide hundreds or even thousands of examples to customize a model for a specific use case. All right, so let's just take a look at some of the examples that they have on their main website and then run into the playground. So here they have a Q&A, grammar correction, English to other language, text to command, translate text into programmatic commands. That's very interesting. Python to natural language, also very helpful. TLDR summarization. Analogy maker to start my rap career. Essay outline, interview questions. Hmm, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's just take a look at the interview questions. Well, I can open this right in my playground. Create a list of list of 8 questions for my interview with a science fiction author. Wow. Um, it didn't quite make it to 8, but I think that's because the maximum length is 150. Let's it seems like it did a pretty good job at creating these questions as well. What inspired you to write science fiction? What themes and settings are common in science fiction? Yeah, these are all pretty good. But let's come back and let's maybe create an idea of our own. Let's say create a conversation between a dog and a boy down by the river, skipping stones on a summer day. And let's make this a little longer. With the temperature, let's go 0.6. I don't know what top P is. Top P controls diversity via nucleus sampling. 0.5, that means that half of all likelihood weighted options are considered. Frequency penalty, how much to penalize new tokens based on their existing frequency in the text so far. Decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. Interesting. Presence penalty and best of. All right. These are all things that I can take a look at later, but let's see how it does with this prompt. Here we go. Boy, hey there, pup. What are you up to today? Dog, just enjoying the day, skipping stones with my human. Boy, that sounds like fun. Can I join you? Dog, of course, the more the merrier. Boy, all right, let's see if I can beat your record. Dog, I don't know. I'm pretty good at this. Boy, we'll see about that. After a few rounds of skipping, stone skipping, boy, I can't believe it. I actually beat you. Good game, kid. Maybe I'll let you in next time. So, I don't know. I don't know if the text necessarily got that the dog isn't skipping stones. Um, but it's a good start, and maybe not where I was gonna go with it. Let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Oh, it comes up with the same text. Well, just the beginning. So it kind of deviates halfway through. Where dog goes, I'm just hanging out with you. I love spending time with you. Boy, I love spending time with you too. We always have so much fun together. Dog, yeah, we do. I hope we can spend many more summers together. So, yeah, just take a look at this. It seems pretty useful. You might be able to use it for sales and sales prompts. Let's just take a look here. Create a sales prompt for mugs. If you need a mug, go to store.blueshellstudios.com. Create a sales prompt for mugs from a hungry content creator. Let's that's a little too long. Let's just get it real short. Hmm, nothing too interesting. Let's see if we can add a little bit more into the prompt to make it more effective. So the current answer is if you're looking for a new mug to help fuel your content creation, check out our selection of mugs. From funny sayings to inspiring quotes, we have the perfect mug to help you get through your day. Let's not say a hungry content creator. Let's say from an expert sales and marketing agent. Looking for a unique and stylish way to show off your brand? Custom mugs are a great way to promote your business and make a lasting impression on your customers. With our experienced sales and marketing team, we can help you find the perfect custom mug fit your needs and budget. Seems okay. Anyhow, check out blueshellstudios.com. Buy our mugs. Take it easy.